Hey Panthers! I'm Aiden.
And I'm Connor. We hope you all had an amazing week.
This week on Panther News, we're going to look back at all the incredible things that happened last week, and then we'll dive into a super packed schedule coming up.
What's the Panther News? We're coming here to you. We're gonna find what's going on. And see you Panther News. We're coming here to you. What's the Panther News?
So let's kick things off by celebrating some of the art majors who absolutely crushed it for their latest art show.
That's right. Our amazing art seniors presented their incredible work at the Art Toot Senior Show. It was a beautiful display of talent and creativity.
To our annual Art Tooth Show collaboration with I Am Tarot Seniors and a couple of our NAHS members as well. If you guys don't know what Art Tooth is, it is a collective of professional artists in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I Am Tarot is the only high school that is part of that professional network of artists. This show is a little bit of a preview of the really big show that they're going to have in May at the Trinity River Eastport Gallery.
Hi, so our theme was distortion. What distortion basically means is taking reality and twisting it, moving it, shaping it around, how you see things, how other people see things. It's not what is actually there, it's what you're putting onto your vision. So,
in every 6 weeks, we plan to have a mini subcategory that we, as a class, will distort. Our first topic, the first 6 weeks was relationships. I believe it was the first student. And that is, we get to choose any relationship that we have. It didn't have to exactly be with a person. It could be with like food, your country, or religion, your culture, and you can distort that visually. And our second 6 weeks, our projects that we just finished was the distortion of nature. That could be human nature, but a lot of us also decided to, as a group, we decided that we need more visual cohesion, so we decided to focus on specifically like the natural world, like physical nature, trees, stuff like that.
And our fairy tale art will be up at the winter extravaganza that we're having on December 13th, which is going to be a big art show with the music, with orchestra, with dance, choir. So you guys will get to see that soon.
If you weren't able to go, don't worry. The exhibit will be up until December 12th.
We can't wait to see what they do next. Speaking of talent, our senior department got some exciting news when the UIL play was announced. The hard work starts now, but we know they're going to put on a spectacular show.
I also heard mutterings of a fun thespian trip recently.
You're right. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, theater kids went to Texas Thespian Fest. They took really intensive theater class, which sounds super fun.
Moving on to our musicians, your dedication was seen, or should I say, heard. The jazz program held a special performance with TCU last Monday. Getting to collaborate with collegiate programs is a huge deal, and we all know they sounded great.
Plus, a huge shout out to every musician who participated in round 2 of TMEA auditions last Tuesday. You put in the practice, and we're all rooting for you.
Shifting gears from the stage to classroom, our academics were busy too. Our Abbott students had an educational week with a field trip to UNT Dallas.
There was also the blood drive. I saw some nasty bruises from some of the people who donated.
Yikes, that sucks for them. I got off pretty easily. But congrats to all the seniors who got the red cord for graduation. Let's move on to what's coming up this week. It's a big one.
We'll start with the biggest news. It's time for testing. Next Tuesday, students will be taking the STAR EOCs for English 1 and Biology. And then on Wednesday, It's to start EOCs for English 2 and Algebra 1. Get a good night's sleep and come ready to focus.
On the creative side, a piano Clyburn masterclass with Everett Ozol, a bronze medalist in the 2025 Clyburn, is still pending, but expected to take place next Wednesday or Thursday. This is a wonderful opportunity for our piano students to learn from the masters in the field.
Choir events don't stop there. The Sundance Square Choir performance will be taking place next Friday, so let's send them off with good vibes.
Choir is also going to be performing at the Bass Hall, which is awesome. And finally, our band students, the crucial band region auditions will be happening next Saturday. Break a leg, everyone. That same Saturday, our Vex tournament team will be competing at South Lake. It's going to be a competitive weekend for our Panthers.
That's all for this week on Panther News. Have a great break, stay focused, and keep preparing for all the big events. And as always,
Pound some Panthers! The crucial band region auditions will be... It is crucial, right? Sorry. For some reason, my eyes just... Anyway. I got up pretty easy. Oh, man. But before we dive into the turkey, there's a phenomenal arts event. But before we dive into the turkey, there's a phenomenal arts event.
It's the time it's your turkey. Yeah.
There we go. But before we dive into the turkey... into the turkey, there's a phenomenal arts... But before we dive into the turkey, dear God,
Before we dive into the turkey, it's just this.
Before we dive into the turkey. But before we dive into the turkey,
You're dead. What are you doing? You like go to the bathroom.